We're underway, AFC East rivalry. The Dolphins and the Jets. Thigpen's going to take it out from the goal line. Slowed down as he hit the 20 and then brought down at the 22-yard line by Josh Bush, which we've seen Tannehill do the last couple of weeks. On a handoff, Reggie Bush, nowhere to go and no gain on the play. LaRon Landry exploded in week 2 against Oakland. Pass, low throw, it's handled by Bush, trying to weave his way along the sideline. 4 receiver set. And a pink flag comes down.
Offside, 96, defense, 5-yard penalty, first down.
Lewis in week 6, 3-3, 2-game winning streak. Tannehill, short throw, didn't have enough on it, tried to swing it to Thomas, incomplete. Sauce on Reggie Bush. It is Bush. Finds a hole. Bush to the second level. And forced out of bounds as he got it into Jets territory.
All up the middle, 19 yards on the game.
Personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 31, defense. 15-yard penalty, first down.
In the backfield. Tannehill pats the ball, throws. The curl by Hartline and a first down.
Go!
On a give. Bush. Stutter step. And squeezes out 5 yards. End of Antonio Cromartie. 2nd and 5. Bush. Try to spin move, runs into a wall cut. Dolphins trying to get on the board. Tannehill lets it fly. Incomplete. Hartline thought inside this stadium today. Carpenter curls it through to give Miami a 3-0 lead away to the sideline. And Miami an onside kick, trying to catch the Nets napping. And they do.
I'm not so sure, and I think the Jets are in the bottom of this pile. No, the Dolphins reacting. You're absolutely right. The eagle eye one more time.
Jason Trusnick, the former Jet, over there for the recovery.
And Carpenter almost hit it too well. Trusnick right at the bottom there. You can see number 93. He's going into block and finds out that the ball is right underneath him.
On the first Miami series. Tannehill tried to squeeze it into a tight window, could not connect with Charles Clay. The last 21 meetings between the Dolphins and Jets decided by single digits. Daniel Thomas, bruising presence, physical second-year running back out of Kansas State. Play here on both ends. Tannehill, look out! He's sacked! Untouched! Calvin Pace, 51 yards per punt. Denny the snapper, Curley the deep man. What a punt by Fields, but it curled into the end zone. Christian man Lex Hilliard, the former Miami Dolphin. On a handoff, Sean Green runs into a brick wall. Sanchez works out of the gun, 2nd and long. To the outside, Schillens, the 5th defensive back for Miami. They handle the rush. Sanchez, out route, nobody home. Curley, the intended receiver. Jimmy Wilson drew the coverage, and Carroll steps in for him. Marshall out with the back injury. Robert Malone punting to Marcus Thigpen. Good punt. Thigpen backpedals to the 16. Thigpen runs into his own man and is brought down at the 31-yard line. Moore, last year was the starter for this Miami squad after Henny went down. Reggie Bush driving to the 35-yard line, a double tight end set. Bush. Nothing. 3rd and 6, and it's Moore out of the gun. Moore pulls the trigger. Incomplete. Dolphins wanted a flag.
The flag all the way out. You got to throw it.
Fields the punt, didn't get all of it, but good angle towards the sideline and unreturnable. Jeremy Curley ranging over and had to watch it bounce out of bounds. Kick was effective, but Miami didn't take advantage of it. Tannehill goes down with an injury. Slapped down as Hill was the intended receiver. To a running play. Green could not get ahead of steam. Randy Starks helped make sure of it. The motion man. Play clock down to 1. They do get the snap off. Out of the gun, Sanchez pumps, throws in stride, connects with Keller. His number 1 target after signing as a free agent with the Jets. Back to the ground game. Green Thrown down by Burnett, a 3-yard pickup. Keller sets up in the slot. Sanchez hit as he throws and floats it over the head of Curley. He took a shot
and won the game for the Patriots.
3rd and 7 now. Rush coming, delayed. Sanchez is dumped.
And now he blocks the punt.
Block! And a touchdown! Vernon comes up with the ball and Wilson with the block.
Check out Tebow here. He's going to block here. Here's Wilson coming right in for a clean block on the punter. And heads up and a beautiful bounce to Olivier Vernon.
Side kick, they converted that earlier, setting a tone and then bringing the house on Malone, playing with a high ankle sprain himself. On a bounce for McKnight from the goal line. McKnight spilled out just short of the 25-yard line. Offensive lineman right now with Jason Smith. It's Green on a stutter step. They are getting no push on that offensive line right now throughout the day. 2nd and 7. Sanchez looks underneath to Keller. Dragged down from behind just across the 30-yard line. Tim Tebow, shotgun formation on a 3rd and 3. Connection made. Great effort by Curley to spin his way for a first down on this Jets offense. New set of downs for the Jets to work with. Delayed rush again. Sanchez! Ball knocked free! Nolan Carroll got a piece of it at the 32-yard line. On a give to Thomas. 1 cut up the field, and he picks up 2 yards. Played a little bit in Carolina and then extended playing time last year here for Miami. Catch made by Bess. And the curl upfield for a first down. Devon Bess, 500 mark for the first time since week 14, 2010. Moore over the middle. Caught by Hartline inside the 5. Moore is in there at quarterback for the Dolphins. On a handoff, Thomas gets hit. Moore pumps, throws, back of the end zone. Fasano, incomplete. Play clock could be an issue here.
It is. Moore saw it as well. Called timeout.
And the red flag is out.
Miami is challenging the ruling on the field of an incomplete pass.
So Joe Philbin is
2 toes just on the white.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands. Incomplete pass. Miami is charged with its first timeout.
Fasano in motion. Moore on a handoff. Struggling to get there, Thomas. He's in. Touchdown, Miami. Daniel Thomas.
Maya Bell, just a super job to get into the end zone. No question the ball was across before his knee touched. Pouncey may have been in the way for us to see that.
Gates, the former Dolphin, is now in there to return. They won't even get to him. Out to the 30-yard line, and Conrad Rulin, a backup tight end, make its way onto the field. A couple of balloons earlier on a handoff for Green, and wrapped up. 18:28 to go in this first half. Fake the pass, give for Green, trying to cut it to the outside. Green zigzags his way, and he's angled out of bounds after picking up. On 3rd down, a deep drop. Sanchez too high for Curley at 5'9". Elbow injury for Carlos Dansby. His return is questionable. Malone punting to Devon Bess. And Bess, fair catch. Knight, ankle injury for the Jets. Moore, the throw. He slings to Bess. Terrific hands, Devon Bess, 6 yards.
And his offense. About the only thing they're doing right.
2nd and 4. Moore connects with Hartline. First down across the 35. Aaron has it on automatic right now for the Atlanta Falcons. On a give for Bush. Handles that initial wave and then turns it into a 4-yard gain. One area that they have to improve upon. They had it go in the first couple of weeks. Hartline coming back and brings it in at the 45-yard line.
Huddle offense.
3rd and 1. Moore knocked down. Now, we'll see if it comes on special teams. End over end. Curley's going to let it bounce. Oh, wow. It bounced inside the one and went the other way. Tebow runs into a crowd and not much there. He picks up 2 yards.
Out that offense.
No, the reality has not lived up to the hype. Sanchez pump. Sanchez avoids. Dump off. Incomplete.
And that was a pretty good example of forcing a pass to his outlet receiver and not being comfortable throwing it.
3rd and 8. Sanchez. Incomplete. Dustin Keller, the intended receiver. The Jets have 2 first downs. They have 33 yards of offense. Robert Malone punting. Thigpen catches cleanly, then thrown down by Trufant on special teams.
Offside, number 84, offense. That's a 5-yard penalty. We'll replay 4th down.
Jets have kind of put their toe in the pool, but obviously have not committed. The punt from Malone, and fortunate that it did take a jet roll. And it's touched at the 34-yard line in this first half. Thomas in the backfield, Moore, play fake. Looks downfield. Moore now, the slide, and ruled down at the 34-yard line.
Nowhere to go with the ball.
It's going to go down as a 1-yard loss and a sack for the Jets defense. Thomas bangs his way out across the 40-yard line. To a timeout. Shotgun for Moore. Timing route down the sideline, extending is Marlon Moore for the first down.
Or to go after that ball.
Matt Moore slings it, and he bounced it in the direction of Devon Bess. Isaiah Trufant, sideline, 2nd and 10 at the 21. It's Thomas. We've seen more of Thomas than Bush for Miami. From the gun, they bring the rush. Moore throws it deep, knocked away. Trufant getting back there in a matchup with Bess. Effect in the pregame, didn't affect it from this range. 39-yard attempt for Carpenter, and he splits the uprights to give Miami a 20-0 advantage. McKnight is out with the ankle injury, so the former Dolphin Clyde Gates is back there, and he's not even going to touch this one. Jets will have it at the 20-yard line at 11. Todd Bowles took over when Sperano was let go, a 29-32 record. Green is dumped for no gain. 18 rushing yards for the Jets, 15 yards through the air. Sanchez is sacked. Ball popped loose. It was ruled down. Cameron Wake. And that was pretty close to being a turnover.
Delay a game now.
Delay of game, offense, 5-yard penalty.
Sanchez from the gun. Underneath route. Curley trying to create out in space. And gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. Being a bigger part of this in the second half.
They need to make some type of adjustment. Sanchez threw the ball 45 times in their first meeting. He may have to do that, or somebody else may have to do that in the second half.
Thigpen breaks one tackle, turns it upfield. Bottled up just short of the 40-yard line. Reggie Bush back in there, and Bush is going to get the call here. Bush has that ability to accelerate. Waits for holes to develop and then shoots through them. 85 yards on the ground against this Jets defense. Here's Bush. Stacked up as he falls forward to the 47.5. It's a big play for the New York defense. Can they get the offense the ball back? Outside, running the wrong way. Bess! Breaking free down the sideline, but Cromartie's momentum carried Bess towards the sideline, and a loss of 2 on the play. First half, Brandon Fields to punt it. High punt. Curley ranges over. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. The game clock. Sanchez floats it out for Stephen Hill. Hill trying to battle for extra yardage, and look how many white jerseys make their way over to Hill. Spikes the ball along the sideline. First down since late in the first quarter. Sanchez over the middle, connects with Schillens. Operating out of the gun. 7 of 13, 72 yards, and tip ball. Randy Starks, they continue to collapse the pocket. The right side of that Jets offensive line has struggled. Tight window. Sanchez connects with Clyde Gates. Move here in Miami territory at the 43. Sanchez. Room in front of Sean Green. Green brought down at the 22. That's the longest catch of the season for Green. Sanchez on the out route. He hits Gates. First half. From the gun. Sanchez. Offline, incomplete. Stephen Hill, the intended target. They'll crowd the line. They handle the rush. Sanchez off his back foot. A floater. Incomplete. Hill. In pregame warmups, this was the tougher direction to kick. And it's blocked. The Jets come up empty.
He just squeezes between the offensive linemen there.
Mismatch. Olivier Vernon had the recovery for a touchdown on the block punt. They'll take a knee here and take this lead into the locker room.
Game, and it shows in the score.
The Jets get the ball to start this second half. Carpenter kicking off to Clyde Gates. Gates could not break to the clear as he crossed the 45. On the sideline, 6 offensive linemen for the Jets, trying to get the running game going here with Green. Sean Green picks up 5 yards.
Where he believes he can come back and lead the Jets to victory.
2nd and 5, pitch for Green. Good angle along that sideline and ducks out of bounds. Keller, the motion man, on a 3rd and 1. Inside for Hilliard, and he battles for the first down. Lex Hilliard. The downs for the Jets to work with. Sanchez steps and fires. Low throw. Keller there. He got his hands on it. Is it a clean catch? Yes, it is. First down, Jets. Still 1st and 10 for the Jets. It's Green. Runs into a wall. Paul Soliai. He's wearing number 82. He played basketball at Metro State in Denver. Sanchez floats it up. And there were no skill position players in that area. 2.7 points per game. This is 3rd down. Sanchez throwing. End zone. Incomplete. It bounced off of Stephen Hill. 38-yard attempt. Folk knocks it through. The Jets. Nick Folk will kick it off after the field goal. Marcus Thigpen is deep. He'll move forward. Catch it in stride at the 2. Thigpen stays on his feet, cutting to the outside. Thigpen still going. What a special teams effort this has been for the Miami Dolphins today. Left leg injury in the first quarter, so Matt Moore continues to work under center for the Dolphins. Reggie Bush tried to bounce off that initial tackle from the Jets. The 11-minute mark of this 3rd quarter. Bush again. Plants and cuts for a gain of 1. Donald, the motion man. Working from the gun, Moore. Moore rifles. Open. Catch made. Gaffney out of bounds. 8 catches for 947 yards. Thomas up the gut. Dragged down after the gain of 3 today, and Matt Moore has done an excellent job stepping in. Sells the play fake. Moore, a dart underneath. Thomas breaks 1 tackle. Finally brought down inside the 5. 5 receiver set. From the gun. Moore gets rid of it to the end zone. Fasano. Touchdown. Anthony Fasano. Matt Moore. Perfect touch.
Where were his feet? Right foot down, left foot, toe tap, touchdown Miami.
Earned by Thigpen. Extra point is good. In New England in the AFC East. Carpenter kicking off to Gates. Gates loses his footing as he tried to angle towards the perimeter. He's at 12. Sanchez on a give for Green. Green turns on the speed. Caught from behind. Yeah, that's Jonathan Grimes gets an opportunity. The injury to Joe McKnight, just the 2nd carry of the year for the rookie out of William and Mary. Back then, pretty much know what's coming on 1st down. Sanchez, incomplete. Then one went to USC, other went to Stanford. Knocked down on a 3rd and 5. Sanchez cannot get that ball cleanly. Devon Bess The return man, fair catch called for. He brings it in at the 14-yard line off the foot of Robert Malone. He's here at MetLife Stadium wearing her Dolphin jersey underneath. Bush with the zigzag, counting, left in the third quarter. Give for Bush. Falls forward at the third sauce comment that he was just saying, hey, we had to keep an eye on him. He took it as they were looking to injure him. Lunging attempt by Hartline. It's incomplete. And 9 for Moore. Play clock winding down. Moore hit as he throws. It's up for grabs. Incomplete. And a flag down. Moore went to get him.
Roughing the passer, number 92, defense. Forceful contact to the quarterback's head. 15-yard penalty. First down.
Go.
Handoff. Thomas running lane. Thomas brought down as flags fly.
There are 2 fouls on the play, both by the offense. Holding number 68. That penalty is declined. Personal foul clipping number 71 offense. That penalty is accepted. 15 yards. First down.
He knows Incognito will get involved any way he can.
And the ball is loose. Miami coughs it up on the scoop by Jeremiah Bell. The Jets take over in Miami territory. 5:37 to go in the third. On a give for Green. And a pile there as he takes it for 2 yards.
4.
Here's Sanchez. Almost intercepted. Comes off the hands of Nolan Carroll. On third down, Sanchez. He's got Gates for a first down. But again, not a great pace here for the Jets as they huddled up. Handoff Sean Green. He gets banged down hard. The fate of their season in many ways could be on the line here to fall to 3 and 5. Sanchez intercepted. Picked off by Clemens. Chris Clemens out of bounds. He's in front of the Jets. 3:45 to go in the third. Slant. Moore trying to connect with Devon Bess.
Go.
On a handoff. Thomas will not give up the football. The Jets are trying to jar it loose a little bit. 3rd and 5. Stack the line here. Jets pointing to Miami that they moved. Flag down. False start.
Number 8, offense. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
In pace. But Matt Moore has come in and has done solid work. They'll throw the deep ball again. One-on-one off the hands of Gaffney. Another booming kick. Curley, fair catch called for. Sanchez from the gun. Slauson is back in there. Sanchez throws. Bounced around and almost picked off by Rashad Jones.
Disarray, especially going into the bye week.
Sanchez. Over the middle. Catch made by Keller, and when we played Miami the first time, we're a different team. Fundamentals are better, setting the edges defensively. He called the team's effort embarrassing here today. Most of it from a Sean Green run. 4th and 1. Over the top. Hilliard has got the first down and then some. Sanchez to throw it. Chaz Schillens goes down to get it. On Sanchez, 162 yards and the interception. 2nd and 5 now. Sanchez can't quite get it to Schillens. 27 to 3. 3rd and 5. Sanchez, long ball, too long. One Jet receiver there, Curley.
Need 5 to keep the drive alive. Have to bring out the punt team.
Robert Malone, the second-year punter, formerly with Tampa Bay and Detroit, boots it. Devon Bess, all Dolphins, looking to continue their winning ways. This would be win number 3 in a row as Thomas shake and bake out across out for Miami. Shotgun formation for Moore, in for the injured Ryan Tannehill. And it's Thomas again. He picks up 2 yards short of a first down. Preston most is his ability to work through the rough spots, keep on fighting. Even that week 1 game, you and I happened to work it in Houston. 18 yards per return, does have a touchdown against Buffalo. Fields the punt. Fields is a serious weapon.
That was a fabulous punt.
Terrific job that Joe Philbin has done. On a give for Green. Green getting away from one tackler and picks up 7 yards.
Then superstars coming through the development that him and his coaching staff will make.
Stephen Hill with the catch and run for a first down. Up 34, 172 yards and a pick. But his team is in a 24-point hole. Throw to Dustin Keller. Mark Sanchez is their quarterback. With the bye week coming up, I'm not sure they want to bring this story to the next level. Keller, first down, makes a good move up the field. New set of downs for the Jets. Sanchez steps up. Dump off. It's Green. Cut down at the 49-yard line of Miami by Spittler. 27-3 Dolphins. Sanchez. Complete. Connects with Gates. Gates had 2 catches coming into the game for the season. He's got 4 here today. Staying on his feet, Green gains extra yards. Suffered an ankle injury, just exacerbated a previous injury. Sanchez double pump and a sack. Kevin Burnett. 7-3 Miami. Sanchez rush coming again. Sanchez incomplete. Clyde Gates the intended target.
They did in their Super Bowl year just 2 years ago.
On 4th down, Sanchez pump. Sanchez fires on a crossing route to Gates and a first down.
That's where he's a little bit off target.
Working from the gun. Sanchez incomplete. Sperano in his first year as the offensive coordinator for this team. 2nd and 10. Sanchez over the middle to Gates. Brought down at the 5. Sanchez. Touchdown. He hooks up with Schillens for the score.
First touchdown catch of the season. He gets inside of Carroll.
7:20 remaining in the 4th. Sanchez. Incomplete. Keller, the intended receiver. 4-yard line, and Folk bangs it up in the air. Hands team out there, and it is Brian Hartline, who's got tremendous hands. On the ground for Thomas. Takes a hit. Spins for a gain of 4. 4 games had been decided by 4 points or less until today. Moore. Throws to a spot. Devon Bess. He's on time with Bess.
It's the whole team in general.
On a give for Thomas. And I think that's the bigger picture issue. 4th quarter action here at MetLife Stadium. 5:42 to go. The Miami Dolphins in front of the Jets 27-9. 3rd and 7 now from the 25. And it's Thomas again. Starting job somewhere. Didn't pan out in Miami. They addressed their quarterback needs with Tannehill. Carpenter, the field goal to extend the Miami lead 30-9 in a few weeks. Carpenter kicks it off to Gates. And he'll take a knee. And back-to-back road games in Seattle and in St. Louis. Sanchez throws, and there's nobody there. You wait. You'll see some things you've just never seen using Tim Tebow. We've got big plans. And obviously those things have not materialized as...
Holding, number 56, defense. That's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot and an automatic first down.
3 and 5. Sanchez knocked down.
The question is maybe there's more playing time at the quarterback position in the future for Tebow.
Sanchez hits Jeremy Curley short of a first down. They used him in that wing formation a couple of times. Threading the needle to Clyde Gates. And Gates has a first down against his former team. That covers 9 yards.
Does get in at the Wildcat position. It looks like they just run him right up the middle for very little gain. Very little imagination.
That bounces off of Curley.
Is an unhealthy situation.
Sanchez, quick hitter for Curley. Curley trying to get into the open field, and he's brought down just inside the 45. Running play for Hilliard. Hilliard's a hybrid. 2nd and 2. Soft toss, incomplete, trying to hit Curley.
Holding, number 27, defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
yellow flags, don't you think?
Oh, you like how they pop?
They pop. They're hot.
Sanchez slides on the scramble.
Place in the tough AFC East.
Sanchez swings it for Grimes, and he did step out of bounds. Working out of the gun. Gets rid of it as the rush was coming, and it's caught by Keller. Believes the Dolphins have earned their record. They're confident but a humble bunch. And he said, I thought he put it really well, Dan. Season high in attempts for Sanchez, 52 of them. This will be number 53 as he slings it. See, in general, you just see how many teams have been hovering around 500. Upstairs, Curley lost it at the last moment, and it's ruled incomplete. Now Rex Ryan is going to be dealing with questions being fired from all angles. The Dolphins 4-3. It's a 3-game winning streak for the Miami Dolphins. They dominate the Jets here at MetLife Stadium, 30-9 the final. Matt Moore in relief, replacing Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill leaves with a left leg injury. Moore directs the offense, kept everything under control, and Joe Philbin is over 500 for the first time in his young head coaching career. One of the best rivalries in the AFC through the years. This one was all Miami.